This is going to be that video that I wished I'd watched over 10 years ago when I first started my journey to financial independence. And this is the video that I wished I'd watched and followed through step by step and stuck to it for a long period of time. Now, if you're here to watch a video that's going to show you how to escape the matrix, get financially free in a matter of months, then this isn't the video for you, so please click away now. But if you want to actually learn actionable steps that you can take over a prolonged period of time, so 12 months, 2 years, 3 years, to get to that financial independence, then make sure you stick around to the end of the video because I've got a bonus step for you at the end. Now, just like when Neo first escaped the matrix, he didn't escape into a life of luxury. He wasn't driving around in sports cars. He wasn't jet setting around the world. He wasn't in Dubai hitting loads of pool parties. When he first escaped the matrix, he was living in rough conditions. He was eating shit food, and he had a lot of hard work and training to do until we finally got to the position where they was living comfortable. Now, that is pretty much how it goes when you're trying to escape your job, when you're trying to build your own financial stability. You have to put a lot of work in. You have to learn a lot of new skills, and it doesn't happen overnight. We all seem to think that we can start this journey and in 2-3 months be making tens of thousands of pounds in profit every single month. Now, I know firsthand that that's not the case. I've tried and failed at many businesses over the last 10 years. I've pretty much tried anything you've heard of online, from reselling, drop shipping, print on demand, forex trading. I've really tried them all, and I've been documenting my journey on YouTube for the past sort of 5 years, so you can actually go and see literally all the different things that I've tried. But constantly trying things with little to no guidance, basically I was just chasing my tail over and over again. And it's only been the sort of last 3 years where I've really stuck to a plan, had a vision, and the exact steps that I'm about to show you are the exact steps that I wish I was shown, wish I'd followed, all them years ago. And anyone can do this, right? You don't have to be anything special. Stick to the steps I'm about to show you. Follow this through for at least 12 months, and I guarantee you'll be making a decent amount of income online. When I started this journey, it wasn't because I was interested in Lamborghinis and McLarens and all that bullshit. All I want is time freedom to do what I want, to spend time with my family, and have enough money to enjoy life, live life how I want to live it. Not having to go to work, be there for set hours, get told when I can eat, get told when I can leave. And I think most people can get to that stage of life when they're consistently earning £10,000 plus in profit a month. And in the last 2 years, that's the position I've got myself to. I'm now continually earning 10, 15, £20,000 in profit every single month, and I'm living a nice, comfortable, happy life. I'm not the richest man on the planet, I'm not the most successful person, but the life I'm living now, I'm happy with, and I'm enjoying myself. I work when I want, I eat when I want, I see my family when I want, go on holiday when we want, etc., etc. And I think that's what most men want, most people want, is just to live a nice, happy, free life. But that's enough of me talking, okay? Let's jump straight into this, right? So step one is choose your business model. Now, to do any of this, you're going to have to start some sort of online business, okay? And we want to pick a business that we can scale and then we can put less time into and earn more money in the long run. Now, at the start, of course, you're going to have to put a lot of time in, a lot of effort, and you're going to be learning a lot of new skills. But over time, you can scale the business up and lower the amount of hours that you actually have to spend on it. So you can do things like drop shipping, Amazon FBA, social media marketing, there's tons of different things that you can do, and there's loads of information online about all of them. Pretty much all of these things work. It just depends how much time you want to commit to it. And some of them, you're going to have to learn more skills than others. Now, what I would do at the start if I was you is try and pick one of these businesses that you already have some skills for. For example, drop shipping. Maybe you already know how to build a website. Maybe you've run Facebook, Google ads before. So they're two skills, if you've got either one of them, that you can apply to that business straight away, and you're going to save a lot of time and money already having that skill than trying to learn it, trialing and error it. Again, with something like content creation or video editing, maybe you can already use Photoshop, maybe you can already edit videos. You've already got a skill that you can apply to that business. So if you have got a skill, think about all the stuff you do right now. Think about the skills that you've got. It can be something as simple as being able to do accounting on the computer, for example. That's a skill that you can apply to most businesses, some businesses more than others, right? So think about the skills that you've got right now and see if there is anything that you think you can apply them to. Now, if like me, you didn't really have a ton of skills, I used to work on the tools. So my skill was electrician, working on the tools every day. Now, that doesn't really translate into any online businesses. So for me, I had to pretty much learn everything from scratch. So video and content creation, editing content, stuff like what microphones to use, lighting, all this different stuff. I had to learn over time. And if you go back and look at some of my first videos, the quality's horrendous, right? I started on an iPhone 6, literally just recording, no microphone, no nothing. But the main thing is I got started back then. And then over time, obviously I've learned more skills. Still not perfect at it, still struggle a little bit with lighting and content creation, but I've had to learn all of this on the job, and some of you may have to do that as well. Now, because I didn't have a ton of skills that I could translate into online business, I ended up finding Amazon FBA in the end, And that business model, you don't really need a ton of skills, right? You don't need to be able to edit videos. You don't need to be able to run adverts. You don't need to do anything. That business is simply finding products at a lower price and then selling them back on Amazon at the retail price. So majority of people can do that. Now, don't get me wrong. You've still got to learn product analysis, product sourcing, and tons of other stuff that go into it. But on the whole, most people can sort of manage that and learn that on the job. So the first thing you need to do, right, is choose your business model. And this is really going to be your sort of biggest earner over time. So this is your main source of income, if you will. This is the main way you're going to earn money. And then in the other steps, we're going to actually attach different income streams to that same business. So all of these steps do revolve around the main business that you've chosen. But unlike a 9-to-5 job when you just get one job and get paid the salary or the daily wage for that one job, with online stuff and your own businesses, you can always attach multiple income streams to one business model. And adding multiple income streams is really what helps you grow your business, scale your income quicker, so you can start hitting those 5, 10, 15, 20K profit months quickly. So step one, do some research online, go on Google, go on YouTube, watch different ways that you can earn money online. Pick one that you think you want to do, maybe one that you've already got some skills for. Once you've picked that business model, decided what you're going to do, started setting it up, you're then also going to start a social media account. Now, some of you will be thinking, whoa, I don't want to put my face on stuff. I don't want to record myself. Social media is not for me. But you don't actually have to show your face, especially at the start if you don't want to. There's no need to show your face on social media. You can make point of view videos where you just show what you're doing. So you'd show the computer, talk about it. And some people even just post images. So you could be, first week's results on Amazon, post the image, and you can just write about it. You can go on Twitter, make a profile, and just write about the business model. You can write day one, starting a dropshipping business, la 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 la. But it's very important that you start a social media account, start building up that following, and start building trust and relationships with other people that are doing the same thing as you. When you first start social media, it's not just about building that following so you can sell things later down the line. It's actually really helpful to help you do better with your business, because other people are trying to connect with other people in their position. So when you start an Instagram account, a YouTube account, whatever it may be, you will start attracting people that are doing the same thing as you. So other people that have just started Amazon, other people that have been doing Amazon for a month or two, some people that are looking to start Amazon but haven't started yet. So once you start doing this, you'll start learning from people that are a few steps ahead of you. You'll start helping people that are a few steps behind you, and you'll be learning from people on the same level as you. So someone might have just started at the same time as you, but they've learned this and you've learned that. You share the knowledge, share the information, and you start growing and becoming more successful quickly. Now, with social media, you do need to be providing value, right? And please don't become one of these people that post fake results, post rented supercars that they've got to try and act like the big Don online. People see through that, especially now. There's so many people doing it. There's so many people trying to sell you something online, a group, a course, or this or that. People flexing in this, posting fake results. And it's going to come full circle sooner or later. So if you can post honest results, relatable content, and just document your journey and be as honest as possible, it will pay dividends in the future. Start social media, but keep it honest, keep it 100, and give as much value out as you can. So step one, we've chosen our business, we've chosen our vehicle we're going to use to start earning that income. Step two, we've started a social media account, we're starting to document the journey, and we're connecting with other people in a similar position to us. So step three, okay, this is where you're adding another income stream to that business, and you can pretty much do this straight away, and that's with affiliate marketing. Now, affiliate marketing is one of the most passive ways to make money online, period. And I've been affiliating products for years now, products that I don't even use anymore, that I affiliated 2, 3, 4 years ago. I'm still getting monthly revenue from them products every single month. So stuff that I'm not even doing in a completely different industry, I still earn income from. And all I had to do was share the link below a video, share the link in my Instagram, Twitter, wherever it is that you're doing this. All you have to do is share that link, right? The easiest way to do that is to create a Linktree profile. So with Linktree, you can make a profile. People can click that one link in your bio, and then you can have multiple links in your Linktree for different stuff that you're affiliating. And over time, over 6 months, 12 months, 2 years, 3 years, however long you do this for, these affiliate commissions really stack up. I earn probably between £2,000 and £4,000 every single month just from affiliate commissions that you literally have to do zero work for. So just from sharing links online on my social media, YouTube, etc., I get paid £2,000 to £4,000 every single month, and you literally do zero work. So leveraging affiliate marketing, you can do straight from the off, because you're not actually selling anything yourself. You're just saying, I use this tool. So if you're doing Amazon, for example, you'll have some sort of analysis software. When you speak to someone that wants to start Amazon, or has started Amazon, just started Amazon, you say, hey, I use this. Here's the link if you want to check it out. they buy it, they use it, you get paid. Very, very simple to do. Virtually every tool and software in any niche category has affiliate schemes. So you can start earning commissions pretty much from the off. So now on to step 4, which is start selling your own services. Now, this step shouldn't be rushed. You shouldn't rush to get to this step in your first few months. And the only way you can really get to this step, to step 4, is to actually have proven results, right? So if you're 3 or 4 months in and you've only made a few £100s still, which can happen, it's completely normal. Don't expect to be making thousands right away. But you can't really start selling your own services on that business model if you're not actually generating a lot of income with it. And that is what a lot of people are doing at the minute. A lot of people are making a small amount of profit with a business, don't know too much about it, and then they're starting, a paid community, a mentorship and stuff like that. Now, me personally, I would stay away from paid communities purely because you've probably all seen it, that Alex Hormozy has promoted school, and literally every Tom, Dick and Harry is posting on social media with a school link in their bio. And honestly, people are just getting burnt. You've got people starting communities, paid communities about businesses they don't really know enough about. And people are paying for that community, not making money, losing money. And it's not something that I want to see, that you should want to see. You don't want people to pay for a service that you're offering and then find that service shit and not make any profit. So if you're 3-4 months in and you're still not making a lot of money, you're still learning, which you will be, don't try and do paid services. Now, you might get 6 months in and you're already making £1,000, £2,000, £3,000, £4,000 a month profit with the business that you've chosen. So if you're able to do that in that space of time, then you've got the right to charge people if they want your help. So what I would probably do is offer one-to-one calls, or even like small mentorships. So you do one-to-one mentorships, especially at the start, just having that one-to-one with people so you can help them, show them what you've done, show them what you've learned, and you can keep it on a relatively small scale. So you could take one person on and you could train them, help them for a month or so for a fixed fee. And again, this is just another income stream that you've added to that same business. So let's say you're doing drop shipping, you're making income from the drop shipping, you're making income from the affiliate links, and once you get successful with drop shipping, using your social media profile, you now start helping people one-to-one and charging for your time. So that's now 3 income streams based around one business, and you could have done all of that in 6 months, which, some of you will think, well, 6 months is a long time, but it's not really, is it? 6 months, it's no time at all. To be in a 9-to-5 job where you're earning 40, 50k a year, you would have had to do an apprenticeship or gone to college for a few years to learn that skill. Maybe would have had to go to uni for a few years. So you would have spent years learning something to get to the job where you're making 40, 50k a year. So to spend 6 months starting your own business and building multiple income streams is no time at all. So please don't expect to be 3, 4, 5, 6 months in and making thousands and thousands of pounds every single month. But 6 months in, you will definitely be making some income. Now, over time, obviously, all of this is going to keep growing. So your business that you've picked is going to be earning more money. You're going to be earning more commissions from your affiliate links. Your social account's going to be growing more. And then, of course, you can sell more services, more one-to-one calls, etc., etc. And this isn't something that's capped, right? This isn't like a job where you're getting paid 30k a year. You can scale this as far as you want. You can grow your social media as far as you want if you keep working on this business model. And it's a very simple concept, right? Start a business, start getting results in that business, post them results on your social media, use your social media to promote your affiliate links, and also use your social media to sell your services as well. So in a very short space of time, you've now built 3 streams of income based around one business. And there's more you can add to this as well. Then this is exactly what I was getting wrong at the time. So I started YouTube and I thought I'm going to document my sort of journey doing these side hustles and stuff. But the thing that I got so wrong many times over was not being able to stick at one thing for long enough. So I might do print on demand and I would, literally obsess over that for 3-4 months. And then if I wasn't making £5,000 profit a month or more, I would think that business doesn't work. Like, my expectations versus reality were so skewed at the time that I was stopping stuff that was working, but I didn't think it was working because I wasn't earning enough, if that makes sense. So I remember I was doing print on demand, and some months I was doing, 2,000, 3,000, probably peaked out in December at 4, 5k. And I just stopped doing it, basically. Instead of, sticking at it and grinding even more and building that up and learning different things, different systems to, make it work better, I thought, this isn't working. How am I not a millionaire already? So I would just completely stop and try something new. And that is the biggest mistake that I've made, over the last 10 years, is just not sticking at something for long enough. So please, if you are doing any of this stuff, right, just stick at it and just at least do 12 months. I know it might sound long, but do it for 12 months. And honestly, from where you start to where you are in a year, the difference will be astronomical. You may still not be making, 10,000, 15, however much you want to be making a month. But even if you're making £2,000 a month, after 12 months, you've literally learned something new from scratch, and it's now earning you £2,000 a month in a year, which is amazing, right? We seem to think that that isn't amazing in this day and age, yet we'll go and work 40 hours a week for less than that. So please stick at it for long enough, right? At least 12 months. So step 5, right? The bonus step. This is another way you can earn more money, but you will have to have some sort of substantial following on a certain platform. Let's say over there you've built up your following, you've got 5, 10, 15,000 followers on whatever platform it may be, Instagram, for example. Once you have some sort of attention or authority in the niche that you're in, you can actually contact the softwares, the tools, the websites, whatever it is you're using, and you can actually get working with them doing like sponsored videos. So let's say you're using some sort of tool for your dropshipping business that you use a lot. You know, you've got experience with it now. You've been using it 6 months, 7 months, a year. You can then speak to that company and you can say, hey, I really love your tool. I think I could make, a really good video to my audience, or I think I could promote this tool really well because I'm using it a lot, and I can bring a lot of attention to your tool. You can actually get paid by these companies to make content, videos, posts about their product. So it's called a sponsored advert or a sponsored video. So they basically pay you sometimes quite a large sum to make content about their product. So I've had it before where I've been offered, £3,000-4,000 to promote a product, and I'm not a massive creator. I've only got about 20,000 subscribers on YouTube. I've only got 50,000 on Instagram now. At the time when they offered me that, I had about 20,000-30,000 on Instagram. So you don't actually have to be, a huge creator or have a huge audience to start getting these sponsored ads from these brands, from these tools, from these softwares. And it's a great way to really add extra income. Like, you imagine you can make one video on YouTube and get paid £3,000. That's pretty much a monthly wage just to make one video. And all you had to do was spend 6, 8, 12 months building up your following on social media, talking about a business that you're making money from, a business that you've started, and just documenting your journey. All you have to do is document your journey and be honest. So there you have it, right? 5 clear steps anyone can use to escape the matrix. Now, like I said at the start, this isn't a 1, 2, 3 month, 4 month thing. This is something that you're going to have to do for 12 months, 2 years, 3 years. But I can promise you now, even if doing this takes you 10 plus years like it has for me, it's worth it so much in the long term. You need to think about it like this, right? If you're unhappy in your life at the minute, unhappy in your 9 to 5 job, getting paid whatever it is, where you're at now, if you're unhappy in that job, you're probably not going to strive to get a better position in that company or do anything better in that job. So you're pretty much going to stay in that job. It's probably a similar wage. Maybe you could get it up 5, 10K a year over the years. You're going to be in that position until you retire at 65. So if you're 30 years old now, 40 years old now, you've got another 20, 30 years in that same position every single day, earning that same money. Whereas you could spend 10 years in that job, but working on something on the side, spend 10 years doing that. And then when you get to that 10-year point, your life is then changed forever. And people always say, I need my job, it's security, I've got bills to pay, blah, 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 blah. But you can start all this along the side. And then when you start earning the same as your job, so when you match your job's income, then you can transition fully into the business that you've started. And think about this worst case scenario, right? Worst case scenario, this all goes tits up, you fail, whatever. What are you going to do? You're going to go back and get the same job or a very similar job for nearly the same wage, for nearly the same money, and carry on with your life. So worst case scenario, you're going to carry on doing what you're doing right now. And I've looked at it at that perspective for years. I remember when I was apprentice, I was 16, 17, 18, be working with another electrician who's 55, 60 years of age, fat as a pig, messy face, messy beard. How much you earn in a year, man? He's like, I'm getting £50,000 a year. And that was a good wage. I was starting on, 20K when I was 16. But the top end of the spectrum in that job role that I was in was £50,000 a year. Now them people are just going to be on that indefinitely. Obviously, they might do some extra hours and bump it up. But when I was 16, 17, I was looking at that person thinking, I don't want to be you. I don't want to end up in this job for 40 years just so I can earn £50,000 a year and then eventually retire at 65 after living, 30, 40 years of misery. Now, look, I'm not saying 9 to 5s are bad at all. The world works with people that are working these 9 to 5 jobs. The world wouldn't even function if people didn't have jobs, right? I'm not against 9 to 5s. It was just never for me personally. I never liked being in that cycle. I felt like I was trapped. But for some people, the 9 to 5 is perfect. They can go out for 8 hours a day, don't have to think too much, get told what to do, come home and enjoy their life, and they're happy with that. And that's completely fine, right? But for me, I always wanted more. I never liked being told what to do, which has led to a long journey, 10 plus years of just trial, error, grinding, loads of failures, loads of setbacks. but eventually we get to a position where we're happy, we're comfortable, and ultimately we're free, which is the main goal for me, and I'm sure it's the main goal for everyone. So there you have it, right? 5 steps to escape the matrix, to become financially independent, to escape your 9-to-5 grind if you don't like it at all. So step 1, choose a business model. If you've got any skills that you can apply to a business, make sure you pick the business you've already got some skills for. It will save you loads of time in the long run. Step 2, start a social media account: Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, whatever it may be. You don't have to show your face. Just start a social media platform. Start posting regular, valuable content. Start documenting your journey. Step 3, you're then going to get affiliate links for the products that you're using within your business. So the tools, the softwares, the websites, anything you use in that business, you can get an affiliate link for, and you can put it in your bio on your social media and start getting people to use the product that you're using, and you'll get paid monthly for it, passively, easy money to be made. Step 4, you're then going to start selling your own services, so one-to-one calls, mentorships, whatever it may be, helping people out, doing the same thing that you're doing. Of course, you need to have some success to be able to do that. And then step 5, once you've grown your following, your social media, once you have some sort of authority in the space, you're then going to speak to the softwares, the tools, and you're going to see if you can get any sponsored videos, sponsored ads, sponsored posts, and get paid for making content about their product. And honestly, if you just stick to what I've just shown you for at least 12 months, make sure you're staying consistent with it and working on it as much as you can, posting regularly on social media, working on your business as often as possible alongside your job. I know you might not have tons of time, but a few hours a night over the weekends, you will have to make sacrifices. But if you do this for 12 months, you will start seeing success. You will be earning money online. There's no doubt about it. So that's going to wrap this video up. But I've just got one question to ask you. Is it going to be the red pill or is it going to be the blue pill?